Good evening, good evening. What did I do last time? I connected the plastic to the railway, if I remember correctly. That is currently loading. But I have enough plastic at my base right now, so that's all fine. What can I put on the train system now? I guess I could. Where does this coal go? So this coal goes split off here for these. So maybe I just redo these as electric furnaces. Get rid of the coal here. And then build some coal transport for the main bus. I think that sounds sensible. Sounds like a plan to go. I guess this factory is currently. How big is this? These are 2, 4, 6, 8. So these are 2 belts of stone, and stone bricks smelt 2 to 1. Is that right? Stone bricks 2 to 1, so it's 1 belt of 1 belt of stone bricks that I have as output. So I guess for stone bricks I need 24 electric furnaces. That's 20, that's 25 in process. Misfit, hello there. Good. Wait, for you it's late at night or early in the morning, depending on how you define it, right? Big space effort, boy. That's true. How are you? So let's tear all this down for now. tearing down loaded belts really takes a lot of time. That's a bit annoying. I guess I can help them. Inventory full again. Oh, and they take tons of stone bricks out of the furnace, don't they? Yes, yes, yes. This is a mess. And full again. Okay. So now I think I can just put down some electric smelting stuff. And all I need here is can I fit it like that? Yes, I can. What did I say? 24, right? 24 buildings needed to empty, to build a full belt, yes. So I need 6 in a row. So that should be it. That's really not too bad. It's already wired up, so let's do it like that. Oh, and I wanted to redo this one here, because I thought I can maybe just do it a bit different here. If I go straight here, like that, then do it like that. I kind of break all the signals, I know. So at least need a chain signal there. What's the plan right now? One plan is to change this stacker here, because tonight I realized I can just do this a bit more space efficient. That's why I tear down this stuff. So the plan is now to just have the stacker have this track and then one stacker on top and maybe one below this line. So no, that's too far. No, that's too far. That should be enough. And that, and that should be about it. I think this is way simpler than what I did before. And ooh. The real question is, how do I now connect how do I now build a station for the stone bricks? I think I have to insert another roundabout there. Does this work? Never tried to build a player to inject it like that. Doesn't fit exactly. Why doesn't it fit exactly? And something like that. And then like that. Like that. Need a few signals. Oh. Didn't fit. Was this the right one I tore down? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So let's cut that, connect it to that one, do the same with the green. And with the regular copper as well. Okay, so this is now properly connected, and I can pretty much build the same thing here, just flip it up. There's an Ezio armor set in Odyssey, but the stats suck. This game's yeah, well, it's not a classic Assassin's Creed anymore. I think you finally have to live with that. It's giving you less. What? The Ezio set is less assassin-y? Who came up with that smart idea? Oh, maybe I don't flip it up. Maybe I just really copy it directly. That's brick loading. And what color do I take for bricks? What is a suggestion for that? There are no suggestions for bricks. I'm out of track segments. That's unfortunate. And yes, plus 17 assassin damage versus plus 13% assassin damage. Yeah, okay. Plus 5% all damage. And yes, I could engrave it, but I can also still engrave all my normal gear to make it better. Yeah, that's usually the problem with boosts you can just apply to anything. They don't make the bad stuff really better because it's still bad stuff. Okay. So is it actually not... But I got plus assassin damage and plus all damage stats on all my gear, and the Ezio stuff only gives plus assassin. And in total it's a little less. Yeah, okay, so it's worse. Iron plates. I need more iron plates. Do I have some way to grab iron plates somewhere where they're not needed? Not really. Inventory is full. What do I have on has? Way too many yellow transporter belts. Well, can put a few of these there, a few more there. I see. It's a very difficult decision to make. Okay, I need more steel and I need more fast inserters. And yes, more steel, more iron. But before I do that, I can at least build the output for this stuff here. Okay. That seems to be one way to start with that. So I need more steel chests, and I need another train. So I need engine units. I guess I can pick them up somewhere here. And then I need more iron gear, iron plates. Like that. So I can put that train there, and these can go there, and let's fuel this guy up. And then we say it should be going to brick loading. Then it should go to main unload until it's empty. And this should wait until it's full. Or circuit, or inactivity. Or time passed. And circuit condition. Circuit condition. We're talking about bricks right now. There. That's that. So now I can cut this transport belt here. Oh, this guy should go through an underground belt. What? Oh, mate. that's not really important right now. Why do I even have it open? Oh, I can do that for the steel as well. The opportunities, the opportunities. I was so blind to all the options. So now I can put 2 requester chests there, and they request stone bricks. Bricks stack to 100, so it's 4,500 here. Both of these now request that. And do the same thing here. So this one is for stone bricks. Wire these guys up and wire these guys up. Lots of stuff I need to pick up again. Shiny, hello, hello. We're playing Factorio. So the basic idea is we're building a big factory. And we're mining resources, and we're building big production lines for building stuff, and in the end we want to launch rockets into space. I'm currently in the process of improving my logistics. So this is my main factory area, and I'm currently working on getting all the resources here by train. So before I used these conveyor belts, and if we look at the map, they are really long conveyor belts and they are quite slow. And to make that better, I'm currently building a train system. And what you just saw was a train being unloaded and lots of small robots coming and bringing the stuff to the places where it's needed. So the last thing I did was changing this setup. So these are stone bricks. They just look like stone bricks, and they were transported through a conveyor belt, and now I put them on a train, and this train should now go to the main base and be unloaded there, and we can have a look if that works like I intended it to work. In the meantime, I take a few of these bricks manually. And you can see the train arrives and it's being unloaded in these chests, and then all these robots come and... Oh, this is the steel train. The stone train is still waiting in the station. So when the steel train is finished unloading, the next train should get in here and unload all the junk, all the stones. So that's what you do in this game, or what I do in this game at the moment. And because I just changed the system to use the trains, they have to do a bit of a catch-up to fill all the chests where I want to have the stones going. So the robots are quite do have quite a task in front of them, and this is the old hi. So I can collect all this stuff that I don't need anymore. The main reason why I did all this was so I could get rid of this coal belt to make it a bit neater. And my inventory is full. My inventory is full of junk anyway. I need to drop that stuff off somewhere. Well, I'm working on it. So I'm currently... I think it's time. Yeah, so I'm now at 1 day, 8 hours in. It's starting to get somewhere. So I can drop some more junk off here. Right, this and this, I don't need that. Yeah, well, I guess I kind of need the rest. 190 batteries. I guess I don't need these. And all this wood I don't need as well. Maybe keep a bit of that. That's way better for now. Yes, I was collecting all the leftover stone. That's that. I take these stones. Now I can collect that. Just drop these off here. So I guess that's enough catching, enough for this train line. I guess that should work now. And maybe clean up the trees a bit here. So I can now collect this belt of coal here because I don't need that anymore. And that means I can also get rid of this belt of coal if I change that to train transport as well. So maybe I start with the unloading of that for once. So I need these, and I need 2 of these, and I need 2 of these. And they request coal stacks at 50 per stack, so one chest can take 2,250. And I guess that's almost it. Let's do it like that. Then we can do it like that. And Well, I think, like I said to Gichin yesterday, the basic principles which you start with are very, very simple. So at the beginning, you just say, I need some iron. And so you have one of... you start with very, very few resources, and what you have is one of these. And so the only thing you have is a mining drill. And what you can do is you can go somewhere where there's a bit of coal. So like here. And you can say, I start to punch this coal. And then you collect a bit of coal. And then you say, I don't want to do that all by myself all day. So you take your mining drill, and it has this small yellow arrow. And you place that down, and it needs a bit of coal to be fired, to be powered. So the coal you just collected, you put it in there, and then this one mines coal for you. And it put a bit of coal there. And the first thing you do is you build a chest, and you put a chest right next to the coal miner. And now this coal miner mines coal and puts the coal in the chest. Pretty simple. And then you take a second miner, and you put it on this iron here, and then you take one and put it on this copper here. And yes, then from that point it gradually gets crazier, and you start to making a bit more complex machines. And then you say, okay, I have this raw iron. I somehow need to process this iron, so I need some smelting. At the beginning, you take all the iron from one place and you bring it to the other place by hand, and that gets pretty annoying pretty fast. And then you build these conveyor belts, and they just do their one thing. They transport stuff in the direction there. So you put them down, and you see they move stuff, in this case, from bottom to top. You can rotate them if you want, and build a loop of these, and you can stand on them, and then you get transported in a circle. And so if you have a transport belt and you have your miner there, you see it puts the stuff on the belt, and then this stuff goes in a circle. And that's the beginning. And you learn step by step how you want to improve your stuff. No, don't do that. Damn it. I forgot I had that down here. I don't want this. And you grow, and this is not the first game I play, obviously, so I've done that a few times now. And I always try to improve on what I had before. So this game, I focus quite a lot on building a fun train system, and other stuff I didn't focus on at all this game, so my resource supply is quite abysmal at the moment. I really need to work on that. But yeah, step by step you get crazier and crazier. And so what I'm building right here, this is fairly advanced and taking account of 4 or 5 different special cases in the game mechanics. But I can try to explain what I want to do. So my goal is to have these belts with the resources. So I have this, I call it the main bus, with lots of conveyor belts, where I have the primary resources I need for lots of stuff. And then I have production lines going left and right from this main bus. They take stuff from the main bus, and usually they produce something that I need down the line, or they put stuff on the main bus again for others to consume. But on this main bus, you have these conveyor belts, and you want to have them. The flying things are small robots. Maybe we do that first. So if I what's on? Let's get a bit more iron over here. So I have this is my main unloading station. So if a train arrives here, these green robot arms, they take all the stuff and put it in these these violet chests. And these violet chests are generic buffer chests. And then there are specialized chests for iron, like here, and these yellow chests here as well. And so these unloaded, and then these small flying robots come, and they put the iron from these buffer chests in the dedicated storage chest. And I have, what is it, over 400 robots flying here right now to empty out all these chests. And that's one thing these robots can do. So now they need to recharge. That's why they all go to these roboports. And the other thing is they can build stuff for me. So I can either place stuff directly. So I now build these conveyor belts, or I can can build a blueprint or a ghost, and say this is where something should be built, and then the robots go and build it for me if I have the resources. But so my range to place stuff myself is a bit limited. So let's see. I can place it up until up to here, and here it says I cannot reach that, but I can place a ghost there, and then the robot goes there for me and places it there, or it can tear it down again. So these guys are now unloading all the iron that just arrived. And that's these robots. And in the context of this unloading, we have these belts. And the problem is I want to have these belts fully loaded with whatever I'm bringing here. And I want to have it on both sides. The problem is if I have a belt and I have one of these robot arms putting stuff on this belt, so I just build a small chest and I put something in there. So let's say I put a bit of copper in there and I give it power. So this guy now puts the copper on the far side, so it always goes to the opposite side of the belt. And if I want to put something on the near side, I have to find some way to make the resources go on the other side. And that's what this combination is doing. So what's happening here is I have one belt going horizontally, and let's make it like that. I have one belt going horizontally, and this guy now puts it on the bottom lane. And then I have an underground belt, or part of an underground belt. And that's going from top to bottom. And there is a second inserter. Let me grab a bit of that and put it over there. And that one always puts on the left side here. So this one feeds the left side, and this one feeds the bottom side, which is then put on the right side because it's coming from the right side. So this is a very space efficient way to have two inserters next to each other feeding one belt. But it only works because the mechanics of how these underground belts are very, very finicky in some points. And that's where you have the internet for, where you can look up how to do that space efficient. I didn't come up with this solution myself. So I have no idea what I'm going to put on this belt for now, but let's put these guys here for now so I know that there's something coming. One detail, so these are the red belts, and then there are these yellow belts. They go at different speeds and they carry more items per second. So the red ones are the bit better ones, but they are more expensive to build. So I can do it like that, and then I probably should have a few storage chests. Maybe like that. For coal. Okay. So now if coal is transported, not really unlimited, but, well, yes, in fact they are unlimited. So this map is I guess the map is unlimited in dimension. And you have these ore plots, and they say how many resources are on there. So my initial here has 7.3 million iron ore, and then there is another one with 166 million. And if you run out, which I have never done, I think, you can go further away and get more resources from there. The problem part about going somewhere else is these guys. So these are aliens that live on this planet, and they don't like you normally. So they will, in the normal game, they will attack you. I'm playing on peaceful mode, so they don't attack me. And while these are small or medium aliens, the further you get away from the spawn, the bigger and scarier the aliens get. So there is a kind of a curve for the difficulty of the aliens there. But basically the resources are unlimited, yes. So, what was my idea now? So, I wanted to build a proper coal mining operation over here. And bring in this coal by train. So I should probably start a rail line from there. Do I have enough tracks? Probably not. What else should I take with me? A few more electric poles. A few more lights. And a few more of these guys. So you can build pretty much everything yourself, which is nice for stuff that you just want to have right now if you have the resources. But for stuff you use regularly, you should then build some automation. So for example, because I'm building lots of railways, I have this small factory which takes steel and stone and iron bars and creates railway tracks for me. So I just have these chests where I can go at pretty much any time and say, I need more railway tracks. And then there should be some tracks for me. Because I don't want to craft hundreds and hundreds of track segments myself. Oh yes, one problem I would say I had that problem, it's not really a problem anymore, is when I generated the world, I made a slight mistake. And in the sense that I messed up the resource generation so that it generated wood everywhere. So the entire world is pretty much covered in forest. You can see it's all green here. This part I burnt down by accident, so that's not green anymore. And all this area I had to clear out at some point. But where I've not been, it's all forest. So I have to chop down lots and lots of wood. Which was really, really annoying at the start. But now it's... yeah, it was just stupid. Okay, let's call it that way. Nowadays I have my handy robots who can chop down the forest for me. So that's now taken care of, I would say. It's still a step I have to take, but it doesn't really cost much time anymore. At the beginning I had to go and chop down tree by tree myself. I don't think they regrow, no. So these burnt down trees, they can regrow to proper trees, I think, over time. But I don't think they really do that. And if you've chopped them down, they don't regrow at places where you don't want them, no. To be clear, this game is not very ecological friendly. So this is industrialization at its finest. We want to build big factories. There's one thing in the game, I think I have it turned off at the moment. Everything you do creates pollution. So this red overlay we now see is the pollution cloud I emit. And oh, oops. Trees and normal land absorbs a bit of the pollution. And if you have too much pollution in the normal game, you trigger alien attacks because they don't like it. Since I play on peaceful, I don't care. But we can see the trees here, they soak up lots of pollution, but the water here doesn't, so it fans out over the water here. Yes. The earth is just borrowed, but nobody said anything about giving it back. I guess they spam my inventory with wood already. Yes, they do. So I guess I can just tear this down. How does the map look? I guess I go up to the conveyor belt and then I put a roundabout there. Yeah, let's do that, and maybe I do the coal railway station up here. Let's see how this fits. Straight track. And that's connected. By the way, do I have the stuff I need to build a train? Nope, because I don't have engines. Let's build a train for me to use. When crossing railways, you always have to be careful if there's a train approaching or not, because they will just run you over. At the moment, I don't have too much traffic going, but I have been run over by trains. What was it? Ah, yes. Motors, engines. So let's have the train. Let's put it here. Trains can, yes, if you don't take care of it. So something you should know from work, you need signals for trains to properly work. And I can drive this train now manually if I'm on it, and if I drive it manually, I can just ignore any signals, and then obviously stuff can collide. But these signals take pretty much care of the basic interlocking systems. So they are red if there is a train in front of them, basically. And if I now I can now tell this train to go somewhere automatically. So I can tell it to go here, and then it will go, and it will take care, or it will take into account the signals. But if you mess your signals up, then trains can collide, yes. But the usual thing is not that they really collide. They usually should only collide if you mess something up really, really badly. What's happening more is that they deadlock. So they just don't move at all because it's not safe for them to move. The signals change, so I can show you. So the signals are always on the right side of the track. So this signal is the guard for this piece of track where the train is now standing in. If I put it to manual, and if I now go back, you see this signal is now green because the track in front of the signal is free, and this signal is now red because there is a train in this part of the railway. So if I go over the signal, this one changes to red. If I'm right on the signal, you see this one is red and this one is red because I haven't left this segment yet. But if I go a bit further, you now see this one turned green and this one is still red. The next signal is still green because I can just go there. To be really exact, there are two different kinds of signals. So these kinds of signals and these kinds of signals, these work a bit differently, but that's more detailed than I really want to explain right now. Well, I guess I just tear this one down. Not much happening here at the moment anyway. So, let me put a radar in this. I'm doing a good job explaining. Okay, so for these signals, so they basically are Heidi, these are pretty much signal repetitions, sort of. So a bit easier situation to explain these is this, which is broken. This one. So here I have two tracks with their segments, and the train can go here or here, and these two signals are green. And this one is a repetition of the following signals. So if both of these are green, then this signal will be green. If both of these are red, then this signal will be red. And if one of them is red and one of them is green, this one will be blue to indicate that there are some paths that are green and some paths that are red. And the train will know, depending on which path it wants to take, if the blue signal should be interpreted as red or green. And then signals can also be yellow, and they are yellow if there is a train coming and it won't be able to stop at this signal anymore. So it's already blocked for the train because it can't stop anymore. But it's not in the segment already. That's the basic options for railway systems. And for the moment, I like to build my my railway systems with roundabouts because they're quite easy to build, and I think they structure the system. It's not optimal to do it like that. There are better layouts with proper intersections, but they're just really, really crazy, and I can't be asked to do that at the moment. So yeah, let's go up here and put a roundabout here. The robots really are very helpful for clearing out the forest. Without these, I would just not do it. Straight track. No, don't. Straight track. Can I put these blueprints on the... What can I talk about now? Okay, let's go with the roundabout exit here. This way. And put a circle here. Yes, I have coal generators. I have 2 big coal power plants. So I have this guy here, which is producing power, and so I have one over here. And I have a second one up here, which is also producing electricity. And at the moment they are more or less idling, so they could produce way more electricity than they are currently needed to. But the reason for that is that I'm actually not doing much at the moment, apart from building railways. Normally I would do a bit of research. So there is lots of stuff I can research to finally get to space, and I can start some research. So let's say I want to start to research this, and what's then happening is that I have these research labs here, and they consume these research they look like potions or flasks in different colors. And these are produced here. So here are produced the red ones and the green ones and the black ones and the blue and the yellow. And they obviously are now consumed. So over time, these factories will start producing new research potions. So you see here a few more are added to the belt. So they start consuming resources again, and then they need other resources from the belt, and then these guys start to produce new blue circuits, and so the whole factory starts to move again. And then I need more resources, and then the mining drills start to move again. And then the electricity usage is way higher. But because currently I don't really care about the research, I just build fun railway systems. There's not too much happening there at the moment. Why is this looking weird? That's better. I will at some point probably get rid of the coal power plant and build a nuclear reactor. But that will probably happen at a later date. I have a blueprint for that, so my power book. So there is a blueprint which looks like this. If you look at the map, it's substantial in size. And I'm currently thinking of maybe just putting it in the water right here. So having a nuclear reactor right here in the sea. Or maybe somewhere here, close to this. So the green stuff here is uranium. And then I could maybe put it here. But that's tons and tons of resources used up for that. And I don't want to do that yet. I have done that in a previous game. It takes a bit of time to build it. Dangerous. So nuclear reactors, they can explode, but not on their own. So if they're very hot and you shoot them, then they can get in a chain reaction. But they don't just blow up themselves. And apart from that, the only other dangers are getting run over by trains and getting killed by aliens. You don't have to... yes, aliens could attack and destroy... Or they could also destroy the nuclear reactors. So maybe let me show you a bit. So this is a world I have played before. I didn't play it on my own. I played it with my girlfriend, and she built lots of stuff here, but the basic idea is pretty much the same. And here we built this huge nuclear reactor, and so these in the center are the nuclear reactors. So these 10 balls of steel are the nuclear reactors, and everything else is peripheral systems to get the heat out of the reactors and turn the heat into power. So heat exchangers and steam turbines and all that. And the whole system is placed on a separate island, which I built because it wasn't here before, and it's only connected through this small bit of a bridge, and that's it. And originally I didn't even want to have this bridge, so the aliens couldn't reach it. But I had to go on here at some point and change something manually, which the robot... I built it completely with robots, so they could just fly over here and build it. But I had to change something up, which the robots didn't do properly. So that's why this walkway is here. But apart from that, yeah. So it can get a bit bigger. And the setups get a bit crazier over time. There is lots of stuff going on here. So here we started with a small base, and at some point we realized we're running out of space close to this main bus, so we moved pretty much everything over here, where we had a bit more room. Yeah. And now I'm doing some of that myself. It was really comfortable having a second person building factory lines for stuff you don't want to build. For some reason she just doesn't want to do it now. No. There is no seasons, there is no climate change. Well, almost no climate change. So, as I said, the pollution is absorbed by trees. And if there is too much pollution, the trees start to die. And that's the one thing that is happening. Yes, Shira, I know. You don't want to build stuff on stream, I know. So right now my power consumption is about double what it was before, because I did a bit of research. Because now a few of these machines start to actually work it. Yeah, it's a case of been there, done that, I think. There are two ways to deal with that. Either don't think about being observed. The problem with that is that then you start to not talk to your stream, which can be a bit boring for the people watching. You're actually still learning stuff? Cool. Just a second, I'll be back. I just have to get something to drink. So yeah, probably only told you that you need repeating signals or chain signals when you come towards a switch point, and you have normal signals when you go out of the signal switch point. But I probably didn't explain why. Guess I can get rid of that one. Well, just keep it for good measure. Yeah. Can it please give me... Nah. Sometimes the route managing is a bit annoying. grab something to drink, right? So Margie, as you see, work doesn't trains at work and then trains at gaming as well. So these ones need to be replaced by chain signals. I have one of these. Then like that. Yes, they are. They are. But I like trains, so it's not that I complain. So, damn it, I'm out of steel again. So this train I can have come here. No, these they are fueled, so at the moment they run on wood. And because I just have so much wood, I just have them running on wood. I could use coal, I could use wood, and later on they can run on rocket fuel, which makes them go a bit faster. There are no electric trains. That would be a nice addition, in fact. Because I built electric power lines along the railway track anyway. And having electrified trains would be a fun thing, I think. I really, really, really need to produce more steel. Not that much. Oh, I need green circuits. Well, let's go to the main base. So maybe someone remembers that this green belt used to be full of green circuits here. So up to this place up here, it was all filled up with green circuits. And now they are pretty much empty. The problem is that these research potions use them up, and I don't produce enough of these. And here the coal is also getting a bit drained. And I need way more the copper, not the coal. I need way more of these. I need a way bigger green circuit production. That's absolutely true. I always do this wrong. Let's go here. Because I wanted to replace these inserters here. Because I've seen that these are stack inserters, which I don't need here. It's totally fine to just have fast inserters there, which gives me a lot of stack inserters for free. So this train can now come every time I'm using the map. So I tend to use the railway system as a personal taxi service. Ooh, no big electric poles anymore. Well, I can just build more. So now we have power here. And I need a few of these wires. Oh, it's not connected yet. So let's put a bit of wood in there. And I can tell this guy to what is it? It's coal here, right? So let's rename it to coal loading. And that's black. And this train is also black because it's a coal train. And it goes to coal loading, and then it goes to the main unload station until it's empty. Or time passed, circuit condition. Circuit condition is coal lower than 1,000. And define the booleans like that. Now I just need to get the coal up here, but I guess that's not too difficult. I can just make a bit of room here, maybe like that. And then and let's connect the power this way now. So this way I can actually tear down now. So just to make sure that it's actually working, let's force the train to go once. Let's set this one to automatic. And let's jump into that one. Okay. Oh, this should probably be longer. And I probably also need to think about activating the second unloading station. For now I'm just using one, but I guess it could get crowded there at some point. Do I have coal lying around somewhere? Probably. Where did I leave the other train? Oh, up there. This train can come here. So we can now see how this train is following the other train, and sometimes it slows down a bit because the other train has not cleared too much enough space in front of it. So let's collect all this. Bye. Probably see you tomorrow. Oh, but I was actually using enough coal to have it at least one side of the belt having run out. can really see where I built at some point. So, cleanup almost done. Okay. I guess I keep the power line, at least this part. Can probably tear down that. At some point I probably should think about radar coverage. But am I actually using that much coal? Oh no, damn. Stop. Manual. The system has no coal at all at the moment because it's not connected. I'm stupid. Hey train, please come to me. Isn't this a nice mess? So now it says there is lots of coal in the system. So now if I set this to automatic, it should be way relaxeder. Did I actually cut some power? Nope. Oh, I guess I cut some power, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. It's still connected down here. Okay. Um, so this I can now collect. I guess I'll just leave that as it is. I can place another radar down there. Hey, you here. Please pick me up. Here. Now I go home and build a few more radars. And so where can I put more radars, or where is it sensible to put some? Just put down a few more of these. I guess improved steel production is probably the way to go now. So let's pick up resources to do that. Getting rid of the coal furnaces there is probably a good idea. How's it looking here? This is fine, this is fine. Kind of expected that to happen. Okay. More steel. And yes, more green circuits. Desperately. So lots of electric furnaces. Pretty much all the electric furnaces I can build. For that I need tons of red circuits. And lots of steel and lots of stone brick. Well, I guess I can do that. I just noticed that something in AC got worse. In Origins I was running around in Altair's stuff and it got bloody during fights. Also cleaned up automatically after a while, but you know, I don't think Ezio's got dirty yet. Maybe you just don't let them fight you? Maybe you just assassinate really cleanly? Um, how many smelteries was it? 120 buildings needed to create so 120 furnaces for steel. That means I need another 120 furnaces for iron. Yeah, I remember that you really liked that. So it's... So I have 30 now. I can build another 30. That's 60. That's 70. That's a bit more than half what I need. No, quarter of what I need. Hmm. $70, $80, $90, $100, $110, $120. Okay, that's half of what I need. I need more stone bricks. Well, stone bricks is not too bad. I have tons of these. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. $80, $90, $100, $110, $120. So that should be now all the electric furnaces in production I need. This will take ages, but I don't care. And I guess I can start with the basic layout. I will get back here anyway. I really like the initial moments when they just go and just like a swarm of locusts, whoop, they just take the first row and it's immediately gone. Get me out of here. I guess I have a blueprint for steel here. Oh, it's pretty easy. And so how big do I need to make this? If I use 120 furnaces, 24 furnaces can clear a belt of iron. So I need five yellow belts. So 120 divided by 5 is 24. Obviously, yes. Makes sense. So I need to place 24 of these in a row. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. So the space I just allocated exactly. And I need 5 of these, which I can do. The question is, which direction do I place them? I guess I just do it like this. Oh, I don't have any inserters anymore. I guess I have to pick up a few of these. Because I don't want to build a few hundred of these. So let's collect that guy. Put it down here. up and go here. And let's grab all of these. That's 150. Oh, I guess I will come back later. Because I don't think I have another factory building these. Nope. It's just one of the start factories and nothing else. What? Oh, there was another one unloading. Okay. I was getting worried. So now a bunch of these have been placed, and a few more are getting placed right now. So this should be about it. So if I now just take this, put it there. Can just, for now, I can just go this way. This way. Obviously, I have miscalculated something. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24. They empty one yellow belt. So this is for red belt. I'm stupid. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Two, 4, 6. How to redesign conveyor belts without interrupting the flow. It works when there isn't too much going on the conveyor. Fascinating how these still produce stuff. Huh. I would have expected them to run out now. Okay, now they ran out of stuff. Okay. So now we can cut this coal line. No, stop it. Don't stay up too long, by the way. Yeah, I should probably be gone quite soon. Just tearing this stuff down now. See, I removed the coal furnaces. You were complaining about these the other day. So that's that cleaned up. So now I can take a chest and put stuff I need here in this chest. some with sensible resources. And one dumping chest. Oh, this is... Huh. I was just thinking that I could just tear down this power line, but no, that's a major power line that connects my second power plant with the rest of the system. Shouldn't tear this down. But maybe I should replace it with proper power lines. Well, I guess I could replace this with high big electric poles, but why should I? It works. That's now almost properly wired up. Well, I could connect these and then get rid of the other power line. guess the proper approach forward is now building 4 more of these. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Supply it with iron. So building lots and lots of what's it called? Electric mining drills. Then I have a proper steel production. And then I can, I don't know, find some place to produce green circuits. Maybe here, between these two. But that's something for another day. For now, I wish you a nice evening. And let's see if there's someone we can raid. Yes, there is. So let's raid Dahlia. And show them some love. And yes, see you next time. Bye. Feather sand.